jumping in the club, pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try.
Video names in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, a mile high here in Denver, Colorado. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. Leading the Titans in year 2 of his tenure now, there's Brian Callahan, coming off a 3-win season in his first campaign in charge. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, starting our second year here in the Madden booth. And here we go on EA Sports. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Dude, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opening, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Just on the ground. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Kate, if that first play is in the indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
This is Dowdle on second down. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air this time, Herbert on target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a first.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. That one good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Break the huddle, it's second down now.
Hey, go Lion. 380.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Titans take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
43! 43!
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And a small 4-yard chunk there. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like you got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. This is brought in by Coleman. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, Henry. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Yellow!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. A little quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they'll start to murmur and might even give a few birds.
And he drives it up to the 24. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. Play action now for Herbert. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 13-0 lead. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Broncos nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's a gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Pistol now for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 6 and a first.
Pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Easy.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
All right. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Hey, Sunday.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yellow. 180.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And this one is launched downfield. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Titans and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Solid running here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here's Dowdle again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even
pressure coming, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henry on second. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42. That one, gain 7. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Top Trey Tucker makes the play. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
Yellow. Easy. On the water, right? Hey, 57, color, 57.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Sends this to the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Mahomes trying again here on second and 10. Going deep here for the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go, little lady!
Third and long. They're going to throw. And this is another incompletion. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11. Sanders all set to send it away.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
The Titans and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
A gain of 15.
Herbert from the gun.
And the Titans first down.
To the left side and wheeled in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Herbert to throw once more. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Will Johnson there on the coverage.
Now Herbert again. It's complete to Robinson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Defense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Throwing now, Herbert. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the game stays at 11.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. I'm going, 80.
The final throw before the break. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete Derrick Henry. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Flying down the middle of Henry. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Yellow. Right.
First down throw, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this to Tucker. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Right side.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hey, Ripley. Hey, 57 color. What's that?
Another throw from Mahomes. Got a man. This is Evans. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
43. What's that?
Throwing again. Mahomes. He's got Evans once again. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Yellow.
Mahomes throwing for two. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Titans and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. On the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Harrison Smith in on the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. Here's a run to down. He picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
On third down, Herbert has it downfield, working the left. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. But it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First and goal. Here's Dowdle. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Need better results here on second and goal from the 10.
Leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Dowdle again. Fights his way through a tackle. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Titans make it a 9-point advantage. One after up and good for Myers. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here comes the Bronco offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First and 10. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
At the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs. Mahomes running his guys in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll throw here on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 42-yard line.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot deep here. And we all saw it. The flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it first and 10. Here's Mahomes now. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
In the red zone on first. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Brings up second and
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. That second down run is only going to manage a yard.
at the 9-yard line.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Third and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off by the Kobe team. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. He has it at the 13. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Broncos offense all set to go. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they've got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37.
Here he is to throw. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Attack!
He'll look to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
That was the play they needed. Now gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, it'll be time for this deep coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Go.
On the toss, here's Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Running left is Robinson. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
He's drawn up for him. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey,